him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norton. Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
On 2nd down, Hooker. He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Harper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Go street. Dragon 60.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
3rd and 3. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 10 to 11. 10 to 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Decker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Norton. And he'll go down at the 28. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Second down and 4.
At the Commander's 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle they go. Norton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds Pickens over the middle. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes our score 17-0. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one deep for Hodgins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Hodgins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Elijah Moore. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. George Pickens, 31 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. And that's caught inside the 30. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 50, trap 60.
Hooker now on 1st down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with... Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. That's good for the Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Shudak for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, how to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Howell to the air on first and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they work this out past the 25. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing on first down. Decker being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Norton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Decker swings this out for Hunt. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Decker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw. Decker. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jabril Cox from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick.
Touchdown, Vikings! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Howell down to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for the Washington Commanders.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Howell with another throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Norton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Norton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Howell. And that one complete to Hodgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for Washington.
On 1st down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play.